after a bath. This is the poem. And next in this video we see the one story. This one story about three friends. Three friends are going to in the jungle. In the jungle, what happened? There is one river. There is one river come to in that three friends, and how to cross this river we see it. So first we see standard first subject English, the bubble, the straw and the shoe. Okay, shoe. Okay, shoe means boots. Okay, you know the bubbles in the what we call about that festival. In the festival we got a pipe. In this pipe we blowing, and that time there is one bubbles coming. Okay, we use what is soap. In this soap, otherwise we use a powder in and mix to the water and mixing with each other. And that time we take the pipe and we drop it, and after that we blowing in the pipe. We blow to the pipe and there come to bubbles. This is the bubble, and this is the pipe. Pipe means we call it a straw. What we call it a straw. And shoe. Shoe means boots. You know about boots. You come to school, that time you wearing the boots and you have to come. Okay. So we see the story of three friends. The three friends' names is the bubble, the straw and the shoe. Okay. So first all of the students open your textbook, page number 21, and put the finger on that sentences. So students, all of you open your textbook. So listen carefully this story. First I will read this story and after that I will explain. Okay, so listen carefully. Once upon a time, there lived a bubble, a straw and a shoe. One day they went into the forest. They came to a river. They did not know how to cross it. The shoe said, "Bubble, let us float on you." Next, in the page number 22, see first line. Put on the finger that first line. No shoe. Let straw stretch himself from one bank to the other. Then we can cross the river. So the straw stretched himself from one bank to the other bank into the water with a loud splash. The bubble shook with a when the shoe jumped on the straw, that time it broke and the shoe fell into the water with a loud splash. The bubble shook with a laughter and burst with a big bang. This is the story. Okay. So students, all of you open your text open your page number 21. So this is the explanation. Once upon a time there lived a bubble, a straw and a shoe. Those are the three friends. Whose friends? Okay. What is the name of these friends? Bubble, straw and shoe. How many friends are there? Three friends. And where he going? Where those are going? Those are going to the jungle, means forest. In the forest they are going. That time they crossed the river. One day went into the forest. One day they were going to the forest. And what happened there? They came to the river. They walking and they came to the river. And that time what happened? That time there is no one is there to cross the river. That time there is one idea, bubble, shoe and what we call it, straw. Okay. So what happened there? The shoe said, "Bubble, let us float on you." Shoe tell the bubble, "You float on this river. I will on the you and you cross the river." Okay. So shoe what tell about that word? Shoe telling the bubble telling the shoe, no shoe, I will not upon my you. Okay. So next what idea you say? Okay. So shoe say, "Let straw stretch himself from one bank to the other. Then we can cross the river." For example, what we shoe say about this The straw stretch himself of this corner to this corner. Stretch himself. This is the float of river. Okay, this is the float of river. So this is the, what is it? This is the straw. This is the one stretch to, sorry, what we call it, one bank to another bank. The straw going to that bank go to another bank, and he stretch him. Okay, and next what happens? So see next what happened. So the straw stretched himself. So straw stretched himself, and after that what happened? After that, shoe coming and jumped here. Shoe coming and jumped here. That time what happened? This is the broke it. This straw is broke it, and this straw broke it. After that, the straw is going to the float. The straw is going to the float, and this is the broke it, and shoe is going to the downside in this float. Okay, so what happened? The shoe come and jump the straw. The shoe come and jump the straw, and the straw going to downside because the straw is broke it, but is stretched. That is not happen. That's why shoe is going to the in the river float. And what happened next? We see when the shoe jumped on the straw, it broke and the shoe fell into the water with a loud flash. Loud flash means a spatter. इसका मतलब होता है जब वो बूट उस वाटर में गिर जाता है तो वो कहते हैं पानी का क्या होता है धब्बा वो अपने ऊपर छिड़क जाता है, तो ऐसे वो क्या होता है इसका मीनिंग. So the bubble shook and shook with a laughter and brushed with a big bang. That time bubble is laughing very big laughing, and that time he blasted himself. Okay, so students, all of you understand this story? Okay, so students, write the new words. Okay, so in this story we see the bubble, straw and boots. They are going to the forest. In the forest they have to cross the river, but that time what happened? The straw stretched himself, and that time shoe come and jump with straw. And what happened? The shoe jumped with straw. That time the straw broke it, and shoes going to the downside, means in the river. And what happened? The bubble showing the bubble seeing this and laughing bigger and bigger, and that time what happened? She laughing bigger and bigger, and that time he blasted. So students, all of you understand this story? The story is written by Alexei Tolstoy. The story is written by Alexei Tolstoy. So all of you understand this story? So students, write down the new words. Okay? So we see the new words. Okay, so students, all of you open your notebooks and write down the new words. Okay, we see bank, bubble. This is the wrong. Okay, bubble, brushed up, cross. And fifth one we see river. Sixth one we see shoe. Shoes. We call it a shoes, otherwise shoes. Splash. Okay, these new words we have to write down in your notebook, and those words we have to write down one word 5 times. How many times? This one word you have to write down 5 times. So we see the first word. Bank. Bank means what? One edge to another edge. इसका मतलब है एक किनारे से दूसरे किनारे तक जाना. In English you have to write down the word edge. What you have to write down? Edge. Next we see the bubble. Bubble means I will telling you in the festival, you know, you take the pipe and that your pipe you are blow, and that time coming to bubbles we call it nipa, otherwise bubble. Okay, this is the bubbles meaning. Next one we see burst. Burst means blast. Blast का मतलब होता है धमाका होना, otherwise फट जाना. Okay, next we see the cross. Cross का मतलब होता है इस किनारे से दूसरे किनारे तक जाना. इसका मतलब होता है pass the river, otherwise pass over. So next when we see the river. River means a float of water. We call it a stream. Okay. So next when we see the shoes. Shoes इसका मतलब होता है boots. Okay. So student, next we see the splash. Splash means splatter. This is the water's waves come to the upside. Okay. So these are the new words. We see again. B-A-N-K. Bank. B-U-B-B-L-E. Bubble. B-U-R-S-T. Brushed. C-R-O-S-S. Cross. R-I-V-E-R. River. S-H-O-E-S. Shoes. S-P-L-A-S-H. Splash. Those are the words you have to write down 5 times. Okay, and read these words again and again, and take your parents' help and read this story 2 times. So students, thank you. There are some queries are there, so you have to follow. Thank you, students. Hi student, myself Devendra sir. Welcome to this new video. In the previous video, we see the story of the bubble, the straw, and the what we call shoe. Okay. So in this story, we see the bubble, straw, and the shoe going to the jungle for a picnic. In this picnic, he go, and that time he near to the river. How to cross the near? He found him, but that time got idea the straw stretched on that river to himself, and that time the shoe, you get idea, he going to upside of the straw, but he not go to walking, but that time shoe go and jump on that straw, and that time straw break and go to the downside, and that time shoe also going to the downside. That time bubble laughing loud, and he himself to brush it. Okay, so in this story we see in the previous video. In this video we see the questions and answers. So students, all of you open your textbook and notebook. Okay, so all of you open textbook and notebook, page number 23. In this video we see the questions and answers. So we see the first question. Name the 3 friends. Name the 3 friends. So students, you know about that story. In the story, this is the question. What is the name of these 3 friends? Okay, very good. The name of 3 friends, the bubble, the shoes, and straw. This is the name of 3 friends. Okay, so write here. Open your notebook and write there. Okay. Name the 3 friends. The bubble, straw, and shoes. Okay. There are 3 friends: the bubble, the straw, and the shoe. Okay. Next question we see. Where did they go one day? Where did they go one day? You know, in the story I will tell you. Where did they one day? They want to go to the forest, otherwise we call a jungle. Where did they go? One day they go to the jungle. Okay, right answer. One day they go to the jungle, otherwise we call forest. Okay, what we call forest, otherwise we call the jungle. Okay, so see, all of you understand those two questions. First question: name the three friends. You know about that story. In that story, there are three characters, and these characters, those are the friends. Who is the bubble, the straw, and the shoe. Okay, there are three friends. Next question, second question, we see. Where did they go one day? Where did they go one day? One day they go to the jungle, otherwise called the forest. In the third question, we see what did they want to do? What did they want to do? They want to do for going to jungle for a picnic. Going to the jungle for a picnic. So students, all of you understand these questions? Okay, so last one question you have to solve in your home. Okay, so two questions I will solve here. So last one question you have to solve in your own. Okay, otherwise you have help of your parents. Okay, so see the last question. What did they want to do? This last question for you. You have to solve in your home. You help your parents. Okay, so I will repeat. So pause the video and write it out. Okay. Okay, next we see the let's talk. In the let's talk, we see the three questions. How do you make a bubbles? You know how do you make a bubbles? Okay, we play with the bubbles in our festivals. For example, we call Urus, Zakra, right? In that festivals, we see the bubble straw. Okay, we blowing that in the straw, and there are coming the bubbles. So how to make the bubbles? You know. In your homemade bubbles, you know how to make. Okay, how to make? You have to write there. Okay. So next we see what do you wear on your feet. Okay, tell me what do you wear in your feet? Yes, boot and what? And anything else? Okay, boot, paragon chappals. There are many what we call feet wearing feet. Shoes, otherwise chappals are there, you can wear it. Okay, next we see the third question. How do you cross a river? You going to the jungle, and that time you have to cross the river. How do you cross the river? You can tell me? Okay, yes, that time you have to take a what we call tree. You cut that tree and make a pool, otherwise what we call bridge. Okay, that time you have to make the pool and go to that and cross the river. Okay, so this is the questions of three and answers are there. Okay, so you have to write these answers. Next we see the put these doing words into the sentences. So students, listen carefully. There are four words: jumped, shook and stretched and brushed. Okay, in the story they are given fill in the blanks. Okay, this fill in the blanks you have to solve. So first I will read and you have to tell me. Okay, so see here. First I will read this fill in the blanks. The straw ... himself from one bank to the other. Next, the straw ... on the straw. Sorry, the shoe ... on the straw. Next, the bubble ... and ... with laughter and ... with a big bang. Okay, students, there are four words given to the upside. So these four words you have to use in that fill in the blank. So you have to use that words. Okay, first and second I will tell here that another two have to solve in your home. Okay, so see the first one. The straw ... himself from one bank to the other. So what is the answer? Jumped, shook, stretched, brushed. Which is the answer? Okay. The straw stretched himself from one bank to the other. Why he stretched himself? Because the shoe and bubble going to his upside to the another side. Okay. So first one is the stretched. It is the answer. Stretched. So you have to underline that word. First one answer is the stretched. Okay. So second one, C. The shoe dot dot on the straw. What? The shoe jumped on the straw. What? The shoes jumped on the straw. So you have to underline that jumped. Okay. So you have to underline that jumped. Okay. And another two, we have to solve in your house. Okay. So in the downside there, let's draw. Okay. So see there, trace the journey of a Teddy Fall. So we have to see, you have to trace. Okay, you have to trace this Teddy Fall going to that river. First he crossed the pond, after that he crossed the lake, and he go to the river. Okay, so students listen carefully, and you have to trace this dot. Take a pencil and trace the dotted lines. Okay. So this is the poodle. You have to go into that river, and I am a frog now. That time what he do? He gone to the make a frog. Okay. Next page number 24. In the page number 24, we see the draw the bubble, trace and say the letters aloud. So student, there is one boy blowing the bubbles. Okay, that nice. Okay, the student blowing the bubbles. Okay, in this bubble there are some letters are there. For example, we see okay, these are the letters. Okay, students, for example, those are the letters. Those letters you have to trace it. Okay, for example, like this. Okay, that's like you have to trace the letters. Okay, in the page number 24, there are some letters are there. So take the pencil and trace the letters. In the next picture, we see the page number 25. Match the balls with their numbers. Now trace the number. So first we have to count these, how many balls are there. Okay. So see, for example, I will give here. First example is there. We count the balls. First one example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many balls are there? 7 balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drawing is not good, but you have to understand. Okay, count the balls. How many balls are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many balls? 7 balls. So there are given dotted line, otherwise a number. This number you have to first we have to count. Okay, how many balls are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many balls are there? 7 balls. In the right side there is given numbers 8, 10, 7 and 9. So you have to find how many balls and how many is numbers. So you have to find numbers and trace that dotted lines. Okay, and join with the line. Okay, and join with the line. So students, all of you understand in the page number 25 what we do. Okay, match the balls their numbers. Now trace the numbers. Okay, in the next we see, look at these objects, put them into a tub water, see which one will float and which one will sink. So student, this practical you have to do it in your under a parents. Okay, so you have to see, use the water tub. In that water tub you have to take which things are float and which things are sink. There are given the objects are there, so we have to use these objects and Write down two columns, fluid and sink. Which objects are floating? Write down right left side, and which objects are sink? Right side. Okay. So next we see in the page number 26, draw the bell around it and say the rhyme aloud. So student, there is a well is there. In this well there is a bell is there. So there is a sing. There is one poem there. So we sing it. A bell fell in the bell. A bell fell in the bell. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong bell. A bell fell in the bell. A bell fell in the bell. Ding dong bell. So this is the poem. Okay, otherwise we call a rhyme. So students, see in this page number 26, there is a given well, and that well there is in the upside there is given a bell. So students, see this well and draw, color it, fill with the color. Okay. So students, we complete our unit 2. In the next video we complete unit 3. Okay. In this video we see the questions and answers. So students, you have to complete all the questions and answer. There are many queries, otherwise you have to call. Okay. Thank you, students.